Welcome in, everybody, to Hickory Motor Speedway Race 2 of 10 tonight for the Leadfoot Racing League Foothills Feud 125. And tonight is our throwback night presented by Eastern Technology Design. Going to be an awesome night tonight. You can see these guys getting ready for qualifying here. Jacob Prince already on track. Going to be pretty awesome. We've got one race in the book so far, point standings. Justin Brooks got that first win at New Smyrna. So Aiden Neese is about 5 points out already. We're going to see how this battle heats up tonight. Steve Luttrell coming out on track now, getting ready. Let's look at this lap time here for Prince. It looks like he laid down a 14.4 for his best lap. 14.4 for Prince. New person to the top of the board. Let's see. A little behind here. Timing and scoring catching up with our video. Payne to the top of the board, though, that 14.352 right now, sitting him on the pole. Looking pretty good. I want to try to get a couple of these guys in here for qualifying. We've only got about a 5-minute gap to get them in. Kind of see if we might be able to drag a guy or two in here to chat with. Hopefully our points leader, if possible, so we can talk to him about this last race, Justin Brooks. He's already made his qualifying run. Let's see if we can get him in the booth here real quick. Let's see. Well, our points leader is not in our booth, so he's a little busy at the moment. So let's go ahead and pull in. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and pull in Aiden Neese and get a little time with him. He's always great to have in the booth here for a second. Really good qualifying run as well. Sitting sixth right now, less than a tenth off the pole. Well, a little bit of technical difficulties. I guess we won't have Aiden Neese in the booth either, but that's all right because we are. Oh, we got him. Got him coming in now. Here we go. We got Aiden Neese. Aiden, you got a copy there, buddy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
Hey, what's up, man? So right now, sitting seventh after your qualifying run, how's it feeling? You had some pretty good lap times there in practice, but what are you thinking for tonight?
I don't know. Before the session was even open, the car was tight, and then it definitely freed up when it got into the official sessions. And then with this, I'm just fighting a tight race car the entire time. I struggled to get. I was in the fives consistently. Struggled to get into the fours. Qualifying, I underdrove the car. I can just tell there's a lot more left on the table, and so kind of disappointed in that. So I think right now with Hickory, it's just going to be just riding, saving tires. We don't know what's going to be like. The guys could be wrecking a lot. They could not be. So as long as I just kind of keep my head down, stay sharp, you'll get top 10, maybe top 5.
Heck yeah, buddy. And you know we got quite a few more races left, but right now, hopefully we're not counting the eggs before they hatch. But you're sitting second in the points, right behind Brooks. You think you have anything for him tonight?
I don't know. If I can just figure out how to actually race this racetrack, maybe. But right now, I feel very much kind of just out of nowhere. I'm normally not slow here, and I feel slow. So
Hey, sometimes slower is faster, bud. Right now, you're putting down some lap times that you can't really shake a stick at. So we're rooting for you, and we'll see how she goes tonight, buddy.
cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah. Oh, the close. Oh, well.
All right. Yeah, we got Aiden locked in the booth right now. He's having trouble with the door. We'll get it taken care of though.
Really hard to get out of a race
In
car.
fact we are in fact a low budget broadcast company that sometimes the door locks itself. It's okay. So that was Aiden Neese. Y'all's currently, as y'all know, sitting second in points, and the guys look like they are gritting up right now. We're taking top 20. So we'll go ahead and give the guys a little promotion here that didn't make the race. 21st was Lenny Brown. 22nd, Austin Pack. 23rd, Benson Weaver. 24th, Bruce Pearson. 25th, Jason Woodham. 26th, Chris Norris. 27th, Seth Cole. And 28th, Logan Richardson. Those will be your did not qualifies and your starting grid for the race. As you can see right there on the pole, the number 8, Cameron Chandler. Outside pole, Shane Hodges. Row 2 is going to be the 33, Justin Brooks, with Andrew Payne outside of him. Carter Levi, third row. Jacob Prince in the 9 will be starting 6 on the outside of row 3. Aiden Neese, who we just had in the booth with us there in the 45, will be starting 7th, with Dylan Porter in the 32 outside of row 4. Inside of row 5 with the 27, John Forbes Jr. Christopher James will be starting 10th, rounding out that top 10 starting spot there. Then we'll go on down, row 6, Landon Farmer and Carter Croggan. I hope I'm saying that right. We will find out later, I'm sure. Joel Farlow and Cole Wilson on row 7. Stephen Luttrell and Landon Brown, row 8. Chris Davis, Thad Collins, row 9. Our current point leader, I believe, Jacob Brown, starting 19th, and then Travis Lapanis. All right, starting outside.
Sorry.
And he has, I just noticed, he is our only non-American competitor in the field today. In that 16 car, so that's gonna be kind of fun to watch there. He is gonna be our favorite Canadian today because he is our only one. Oh, heck of a field tonight at Hickory. Heck of a field. These guys are already ready to roll, and I'm loving the throwback. Look at the front row, guys, for this throwback. Dale Jr., Michael Waltrip sitting front row. The old 815 throwback, that brings back some memories, and the pace car is off. There's our green, sponsored by Lucky Doug Motorsports. Shane Hodges jumps out to the lead early. Cameron Chandler right there, door to door with him, though. It's going to be a fight back and forth. Justin Brooks, third still right there. They're 2 by 2, at least 5 to 6 rows back. They're starting to get single file up front with Shane Hodges jumping out. A lot of action for that second place spot, though, between Brooks, Chandler, and Payne, looks like creeping up there. Starting to really get filed out there. Everybody trying to jockey for position, get where they're at. A little scrape of the wall there from our leader, seemed like, with Hodges, but still rolling pretty good there. A lot of action further back in the pack. A lot of action all over the place with these cars. Shane Hodges right there in first. You can see him right there on your screen. With Cameron Chandler second, Justin Brooks third, Carter Levi fourth, and Andrew Payne fifth. That rounds out your top 5 right now. A little bit of moving and shaking.
Getting after it there, Chris.
Hey, sure enough, man. Sure enough. I mean, heck, Landon Farmer already up 2 spots. Thad Collins up 3 spots already. Landon Brown has fallen back. He's sitting 19th right now. Maybe a little bit of a strategy move to save the car, but he's lost 3 spots already since the start.
Yeah, these guys only got 1 set of tires in the pits and the ones they're running on track right now. So they're going to have to conserve a little bit on those tires. Interesting spot on the track to watch though tonight is going to be right here between 1 and 2. There's a hump right in there, and as these cars get looser as the evening goes on, they hit that hump, they're liable to spin out. You never know.
Oh, 100%. I mean, these guys are carrying a lot of speed through there. Like you said, we have 1 additional set of tires, 1 faster pair, and if it comes down to it, we have 1 attempt at a green-white checker tonight. Our caution laps are going to count. We do have Lucky Dogs enabled. Everything is controlled by iRacing, just like an official race. We're not doing any race control tonight, and we have our first caution. So, let's see what we got here.
Yeah, at that point right there, Justin was going for the lead there.
Oh, Thad Collins. Looked like he might have got on the throttle a little hard right there. He was racing inside of that other car there. And got on the throttle a little hard and just kind of turned himself round and around. But Hodges holds on to the lead right now with Brooks in second, Chandler third, Levi fourth, and Andrew Payne in fifth. And Aiden East moved up one spot to sixth so far. Jacob Prince, John Forbes Jr., Landon Farmer, and Dylan Porter is going to round out your top 10 as of right now as they run under caution.
Yeah, it's definitely a strong field of cars all the way through.
For sure.
Good thing for Thad though. He didn't make contact with anything, so should be no damage to his car. But the schemes on these cars, these paint schemes, these throwback schemes, man, they are something to look at.
They really are, and I love that some of them are close. For example, the one we just saw there, right before we went to Jacob Prince, yeah, with Aiden East. It's Farmers, but it says Scratch Kitchen on the nose, so it's a throwback scheme, but with a different sponsor. I love how they incorporate that.
Yeah, look at there, the old Melling oil pumps, Ernie Elliott and Bill Elliott back in the day.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, man, that's just some good looking paint right there. Just good looking stuff.
Yep, and see our point leader Justin Brooks currently sitting second right there, battling for the lead with Shane Hodges. And they're green again. I completely missed that. I was looking at my timing and scoring. Sorry about that, guys. Hodges jumps out to that. Yeah, he jumps out to that lead early. Brooks rolls in right behind him there in second, and they're too wide right behind them with Chandler and looks like Neese right there about to make a move on those guys. If they can get single file, Neese may shove his nose under. And he thought better of it. These guys looks like they're pretty content to just ride right now. I mean, we're only on lap 14 of 125, so it's a long one, and we got plenty of room for error here with only one fast repair. So I think everybody's kind of taking their time right now. What do you think?
Yeah, I would be. I mean, I'd be kind of laying back a little bit, saving up my tires, saving my car, because lap 40 they got that stage break. And there's going to be some strategy. You might see some guys pitch. You might see some guys stay out. And hoping for a caution later on so they'll have fresher tires deeper into the race.
Heck yeah. Thad Collins already back up to 17th now after that little spin a couple laps ago. And our favorite Canadian sitting right around 19th. He's gained one spot so far. But Luttrell and Davis, they're kind of hanging around the back. So is Carter Croggan. They've all lost a few spots. But Jacob Brown has really took advantage of that, and he's up to 14th already. And another caution. What do we have here? Well, we'll take this opportunity, of course. Obviously, our yellow flag sponsored by... Oh, it popped up on the screen there, and I lost it. Blue Line Soft Wash.
There we go.
Oh, man. Trying to get back in the groove here, guys.
Yep. Well, old Carter Levi right there, he's hanging around in third. He's a newcomer to Leadfoot. And,
man, I am liking that. I'm liking that paint scheme. It's one of those you don't see very often anymore, and that's pretty cool looking.
Yeah, he seems to be holding his own right now up front, so that's good to see. You know, and, some of our regulars like Aiden right there, he's hanging around, and we just have to see how this stuff falls around, you know, after they shake it out a little bit more.
Yep, there it is, Blue Line Soft Wash. Little heads up about them, actually. It's a veteran-owned company, and it's operated in Spring Hope, North Carolina, and it's dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. So really awesome little company there that's our caution sponsor for the night.
Yeah, we appreciate that. Those guys, they help out with Leadfoot Racing, Leadfoot TV. We really do appreciate it. We need all the help we can get.
Yep, green flag there, sponsored by Lucky Doug Motorsports. And Brooks is trying to take that lead on the outside, away from Hodges, in the wall to do so. Can he clear him, though? Coming around, still not clear. Hodges not giving up that bottom line, just seems to have a little more dig coming out. Really, really digging there. Brooks trying to get on the throttle. We got one around. It looks like it's Neese. Third caution of the race here on lap 23. Aiden Neese around. Couldn't tell if he got a little help or if he was just getting in the throttle too hard, but I'm sure we can see it on this replay. Coming around, coming through there, battling for fourth on the inside. Looks like he hit that bump you were talking about right there in turn 2, and it just kind of got him squirrely.
Yeah. It's easy to do. I'm telling you, man. I had to get used to that thing, running some practice laps out there earlier in the evening, and that bump, it'll get you every time if you're not careful.
That was something right there. That definitely was. It reminds me a lot of the Nashville Fairgrounds that we run on. It's just that bump right in the line where everybody wants to run, and it causes all kind of chaos.
It sure does. I mean, it'll get you before you know it. It's just insane because it's not a delicate bump either. I mean, it's a pretty hard bump. So when you hit it, you know it.
For sure, that's going to really hurt Aiden Neese here. I mean, we had such high hopes for him. I mean, there's a lot of racing left, but sometimes it's hard to recover from something like that, especially with this many cars in the field. As far back as he is, it's going to have some issues. But it definitely opens that door for Levi and Chandler and Payne right there all together. When we go green here again, it looks like we might go green on lap 28. Yeah, lights are out. We're going to be going green this time. And our point leader, Justin Brooks, sitting on the pole. So we will see how it goes. Shane Hodges there outside, Carter Levi. And we're green right there, sponsored by Lucky Duck Motorsports. Brooks with a huge, huge jump on that start. And Levi takes advantage of Shane Hodges underneath. Hodges falls back to third quickly, very quickly. That inside line got a huge jump. But we're pretty much single file. Justin Brooks out front now, except for back there, we got the 9 and the 7 together. Jacob Prince back there, first car 2 wide with the 77, looks like. Andrew Payne. Yep, there's where our action is right there. Jacob Prince, the 9. Andrew Payne, that 77. Whoa, little wiggle there for Payne. Good Lord. I thought he was a goner right there. What do you think, Norris?
Yeah, it looks like it might have been a little something going on there. What they call them, shenanigans?
Yeah, there were definitely some shenanigans going right there. Don't you just love when people text you and ask where the broadcast is and you have to stop mid-broadcast and tell them? Pretty awesome. Leadfoot Racing League.
Well, I'm right about now. I'm hoping Tracy will check his DMs real quick, so I can get on the same page that you're on.
Oh man, I don't even know what page I'm on most of the time. But we got Landon Farmer back here, still the first car. Looks like now he's the first car 2 wide. Everybody else pretty much single file, but Farmer trying to make that outside work out of Corbin, Kentucky, with Apex Motorsports in that 26. Loving the Kevin Grubb Dr. Pepper throwback. A lot of guys won't even get that reference. It's a throwback to back into my day. But
your day, that was yesterday, wasn't it? It was just yesterday.
Pretty much, yeah. See, I was 13 back when Kevin Grubb raced. Oh, and we got him sideways, and he saves her. Atta boy, way to put on a show when the camera's on you. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. That'll be perfect. Yeah, there's and as you can tell, it's lagging. I'm lagging.
Yeah, I'm watching your stream. We got a caution right there. It's big pile up. But I've got your stream there in the Discord, Tracy. That's the one I'm watching.
There we go.
Bunch of guys. The 8 car. Oh no, Cameron Chandler coming around right there. Andrew Payne, Landon Farmer. Bunch of cars involved right there, right up front. It's hard to avoid that. Go ahead and give us your analysis there, Norris. What do you think happened?
Well, the 8 car right there, he broke free coming out of the turn. Might have got into the gas a little too much, and then he just collected up some of the front runners, and that's unfortunate for a lot of these guys. It's just a bad deal, something you can't avoid, especially when they're strung out all over the track like that, and there's just nowhere, there's no room, there's nowhere to go. So just do the best you can to not hit anybody, but that's just unfortunate that the 8 car got around like that. Looks like he just, like I said, he just broke traction and it came around on him.
Yep, 100%, man. It's looking rough, but I just want to kind of point out here real quick, if our timing and scoring is correct, Cole Wilson, sitting in 8th place, has gained 6 spots, and then Jacob Brown back in 12th has gained 7. So they are our biggest movers as of right now, and they were just chugging right along, working their way to the front. And, of course, Justin Brooks and Carter Levi and Hodges and Prince and Payne are still up front. They've been there the whole time.
Yeah, and Thad Collins, who spun earlier, he's back up to 13th, so he's moving right through the field.
Sure enough. Let's see what we got here. So far, I mean, what we're looking at here, I mean, Cameron Chandler, if I'm looking at my time, yeah, as of right now, Cameron Chandler has the fastest lap of the race currently. But unfortunately, because of that spin, he's going to restart this race in 20th when we go green again.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for him, for that team. They were really doing well. But I got a feeling if he didn't get any damage, you'll see him back up there.
Oh, I think so too. We got the Raging Canadian back there behind him, right there in 19th as well. But we are green again, the Lucky Doug Motorsports green flag. And once again, Justin Brooks jumping right out front and moving up to that high line in front of Levi. And here comes Hodges underneath him. That inside line has just been getting some great jumps on these restarts, Norris.
Yes, sir. You got to pay attention. These restarts right here, it's on the leader. So when he goes, you got to go. And if you let your mind drift just for a second, you'll miss it.
Man, all kind of action. Prince is really loving that outside line. He, obviously being outside of the 21 right there. Well,
that's the thing. That outside lane, if you got the right setup, it's just as fast as the inside lane. So the grooves are they running about the same. So there's not a lot of difference there. So he can hang around out there for a while.
So when on that outside lane there, Norris, you were able to run this track a little bit here in practice. Does it really eat up the tires more on the outside or on the inside here at Hickory? For
me, I noticed it more on the inside lane than I did the outside lane. It was a little more forgiving on the outside as far as your tires.
Okay, all righty. Well, that's interesting information to have. As he gives up a spot there to the 25 of James, and now about to give up a spot to Forbes, looks like. And that outside line may be kind of going away a little bit because he's the only one up there. And he's hung out to dry right now.
Yeah, he'll get back down there, but I don't know. He might have let up trying to get back down into the lower groove there. And
yeah, Forbes got quite a bit of nose damage there from that last incident too, and still rolling along pretty well. Sitting there obviously in 6th with that nose damage from that previous wreck. Whoa, what do we got here?
They touched right there. The Forbes and the was that the 88 car? Is that who that is? Can't really tell. Cole,
yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
93, yeah, they got together a little bit right there.
Man, we got quite a few getting together. Yeah. Well, if we look at here, I mean, honestly, it not to put any blame on anybody, but Prince being the only car on the outside, he's trying to hold his own. There's one more back there in the back, but these guys they're just whipping him on that bottom line. And there you can see he finally gets down, but heck, that was after he lost 5 spots on that outside line. So he was hanging on for dear life, and they were kind of, for lack of a better term, blowing his doors off there. And he was just trying to hang on.
Yep, you're right. I'm surprised, honestly. And like I said, I when I was practicing earlier today, I ran some fast laps up there on that top groove. So I'm kind of surprised that he was losing so much time up there.
Yeah, heck, oh, Chris Davis right now, he has got a mirror full of oh my gosh, Cameron right now. I keep wanting to say Camden for some reason. Cameron. He has got a mirror full of Cameron. Cameron jumps up on that high side, and he's going to make it work. He says, well, you couple guys couldn't do it, but I'm going to try it anyway. Oh, we got 2 around right there.
Oh, we got him around.
38 and 36.
Yep, 36 and 38, yep.
Carter Croggan, and it's going to be Steve Luttrell. No, our winner over at FWM in our Gen 4 series on Friday night. Stephen Luttrell won at Bristol. Gets collected here in this one.
Yeah, it's a shame too. He's such a great guy, Stephen. He's a gentleman for sure.
Oh man, yeah, it looks like it was just some hard racing right there, and Carter got off in the corner and just didn't quite give him enough room and shoved his nose in there and turned him around.
And it's easy to do. Yeah, he was trying to get that nose in there, kind of force it a little bit, and an unfortunate thing. What do they call it? One of them unfortunate mistakes.
Are we going back to shenanigans again? I mean, I'm down with shenanigans.
Shenanigans, yeah, we can go with shenanigans. I mean, tomfoolery is a good one too. So.
Oh, it is. Yep. We need to bring back a lot of these older, we'll say older gentleman expressions.
Yeah, well, we need to do something. In a world that we live in now, where everything's so complicated anyway, when you don't know what pronoun to call somebody. So.
Ooh, well, I can't touch that one. I'm not allowed to have an opinion on that. NASCAR says so.
Well, whatever. So what should I call you, Chris?
Chris is fine. Chris is fine.
All right, Golden Boy, I got you.
I'm 100% non-liberal. Just because I like vegan tamales doesn't mean I'm one of them other people.
Oh my God. Do you eat pork?
I do. I eat the heck out of some pork.
Okay, well, we can still be friends as long as you don't give up on the pork, man.
Man, I grew up 30 miles from the nearest town in East Texas. I eat a lot of stuff. I eat armadillo. I mean, there's all kind of stuff.
I haven't tried armadillo. I tried to catch one time.
Oh, you got to catch them with a truck. And we are back green, by the way, guys.
Yeah, here we go.
Brooks jumping back out to that lead again. Hodges second. Levi second. Hodges third. A lot of action.
Looks like Hodges is going to try to get that position away from Levi there. But yeah, Levi's hanging tough.
We had a lot of guys on pit road there with some fresh rubber. A lot of them are trying to make work of it because we've got some solid 2-wide racing right now because we're on lap 65 of 125. So we are near about to halfway. We got about 10 to go here for halfway. And these guys are rolling. Stephen Luttrell already after that little spin, already back up to 13th position. These guys, man, they are doing some rolling right now.
Aiden Deese has dropped back a right good bit still.
He has.
Yeah.
Tell you who's really moving and shaking, though, old Jacob Brown. He has gained 11 spots from 19th up to 8th.
Yeah, I just noticed that. Chandler right there, he moved up a spot past Landon Brown.
Yep, sure enough.
Up now, Aiden Deese is around Landon.
And unfortunately, I'm showing Thad Collins and Carter Croggan, the 6th and 38. I'm showing them 1 lap and 2 laps down. So they're hoping for a caution right now anytime they can get one.
Yeah, I tell you, I'm amazed that there's only 2 cars that are laps down.
Oh, yeah. Yep, for sure. But these guys right now, they are running 2 wide. I'll be honest with you. These guys are moving and shaking, and I'm waiting for that one that makes a mistake, because there's a lot of close racing going on right now. 3 wide. Oh, I thought that was going to get a little tighter right there. Woo!
Well, it's a tight track anyway.
Man, he wants to get back to the front. Something awful. He's tired of being back here in traffic. He said the view's a whole lot better when there ain't nobody in front of you.
Well, you know that old saying, if you ain't the lead dog, scenery never changes.
Oh, he's going and trying to make it stick again. He gets himself squeezed in the wall.
Yeah, I see. That just scraped it a little. No harm done. Oh, it's 36 a little sideways.
Gather her up, big boy, doing a little dirt track in there at Hickory. That matches his rap, I'll tell you that. Good old throwback. A lot of action right here. Luttrell on the outside there. Payne.
Yeah, old Cole Will Wilson is back up 6th spot. But he ran into a little bit of trouble early on.
Yeah, he sure is. He's right on up there. Brooks still leading the way. Levi 2nd, Hodges 3rd, James 4th, Forbes in 5th. Showing Wilson, like you said, right there in 6th. Farmer in 7th. Jacob Brown all the way up to 8th. Joel Farlow in 9th. And Aiden Neese cracks back into the top 10 after that earlier spin.
Yeah, he's making up some time quick, too. So, be interesting to see just how far he can get up that track.
He sure is. Luttrell and Chandler really going at it right here, trying to get these spots. I mean, Chandler trying to make his way back up, and so is Luttrell, but they're sitting 12th and 13th right now, just back and forth. And these guys are starting to, they ain't really pulling away, but they're getting a little bit of separation up there in front of them as they are 3 wide again.
There's some boys getting antsy right here.
Oh, we got one around. He had some help. Oh, no, right into, gosh, dang it. That's luck for Cameron Chandler. Man, all the work Chandler was doing to work his way back up front, and I'll be dadgum if he doesn't get wadded up in another one. Let's go back, take a look here. The 24, Joel Farlow. We were just talking about him up there. Gets off into the corner. The 21 gets a little help from Chandler, looked like the 8 into the 21 into the 24. So I don't know how you saw it there, Norris, but that's how I saw it. Let me know what you think.
Well, let's see here again. If we get a replay back on that? I was looking at the scoring screen over here. Oh, we got a little spin in the pits going there. A couple of cars got together on pit road back there.
Uh-oh.
That's never a good thing.
Yeah, there's going to be, I don't know if it was accidental or not, but there might be a few tempers after this one. But we are at 45 to go, so we're well over halfway here. And this one's starting to get to crunch time, so these guys are starting to get a little antsy here.
Yeah, they some boys dusting off some jack handles in the trailer right about now, waiting for that last lap.
Oh yeah, good old as Denny Hamlin would say, making fun of Joey Logano. Yeah, that's short track racing.
There you go. I mean, them two boys, neither one of them got no business making fun of anybody.
Right. Oh, heck, let's see here. How is this going to cycle through? We still got guys making pit stops. Once they're all done with their stops, we'll go through and do a quick little lineup of where we're at.
Yeah, but no, going back to your question earlier, it kind of looked like that Jeff Gordon colored scheme car just kind of lost it there a little bit.
Yep,
I mean, we've seen that. Yeah, we've seen that several times tonight where them boys the rear end will just break loose, and here they go. It's not surprising. We're probably going to see a little bit more of that as we get deeper into these laps.
Oh, yeah, 100%. Just to mention here, we do have, just a reminder, this is throwback night, so there's some numbers that don't quite match up with our scoring pylon. So just if you can kind of use some context clues around them, that'll kind of tell you who's where. But we are back green again, sponsored by Lucky Duck Motorsports and Neese.
Yep.
Aiden Neese jumping out to the lead. That's our boy for tonight. And let's see if he can hold them off now with 40 to go here.
And look at third place. There's your boy Jacob Brown.
Oh, Jacob Brown gained 16 spots. God dang it. What a run tonight for Jacob.
I ain't kidding you, buddy. I'm happy for him. You know,
He's still got a long way to go. We don't want to count our chickens before they hatch, but man.
Yeah, Prince is up there in fourth, you know, challenging there. Oh, are we going to get... Is Justin going to take them 3 wide? Yes.
If he doesn't, Brooks will.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you what, that boy right there is a heck of a race car driver. I'm going to tell you.
Oh, heck yeah. Man, I love throwback night, man. Look at all these cars. It is hard to keep track. As a broadcaster, it's hard to keep track with who's who because everything's so different. But I'll tell you what, man, it sure is worth it because it's cool to see all these throwback schemes and all these guys representing the guys that they remember. And we got another caution here. Let's see what we got. It looks like it's going to be Landon Farmer coming off of 4 right there. Into the wall a little. Oh, checks up to not get into the 24.
Did he get touched? He might have had a little help.
I think he had a lot of help there from the 7 car of Chris Davis. Yeah, but I don't think it was Davis's fault. He looked like he checked up to keep from getting into far low, and when he checked up, he just checked up right there in front of Davis, and it's just one of them deals, man.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, man, when you get behind somebody, and Chris, you know what I'm talking about. You get behind somebody, man, you kind of get this tunnel vision. You'll get to going behind them wide open, and the next thing you know, if they hit the wall, you following right in behind them. You just get that tunnel vision thing going, and somebody checking up right there, and you don't expect it. Uh-oh, little love tap there from the 9.
Little extracurriculars there going on with Prince and Brooks. I don't know if there might be something we might have missed on the broadcast or not, but I'm sure. If I had to bet, I'm willing to bet that those 2 guys are going to be on our podium tonight. So I'm sure we can ask them afterwards.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting conversation. But you do have to realize now that paint scheme on that 9 car, that was before restrictor plates. So it's hard to hold that thing back a little bit.
That is true. That's true.
Because,
I'm interested to see how this restart goes, though, because we're going green this next time, and them 2 boys are door to door. And that 9 car likes to, nothing against him. It's a very smart strategy, but he likes to squeeze them guys on the bottom.
Well, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Let's see how this restart happens here.
Sure enough, here we go. Inside line takes off again. Nice jumps out. Brooks, Payne, Hodges, Prince, all right there. And Payne way high in the corner, but brings it right on back down, and we're under caution. Did somebody happen to jump the restart possibly? What do we got here?
Okay.
It's possible. Yeah. It is possible.
Right. So race control might have thrown that caution to line them back up. So.
Can you hear me? Hello.
Yep, we got you now.
Yes, we got you.
Oh my goodness. What's up, guys? How are y'all?
What is up, Wesley? Welcome into the booth with us here. We're sitting at about 31 to go for this one, so. Glad you could finally come hang out with us, man.
I'm kind of hang around here. I'm going to be like a color guy, right? The play-by-play man is the color guy.
Yep, 100%.
But I'll stay here with you guys till the end here, so rock and roll. Yeah, I've tried to keep up with a good portion of the race. So, man, I'm happy with the car count, though, man. Rock and roll for round number 2 or season 4 for the series.
Oh, you're not kidding, buddy. We had 27 cars show up. That's freaking awesome tonight, buddy. But I'm glad to have you back. I'm not a color guy. I'm more of an analyst.
You mean you're not a play-by-play guy, right?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I'm analyst.
Do you want me to take it? Do you want me to take it?
Hey,
to another.
Have at it, brother.
High above Caraway Speedway and back inside the restart zone, presented by Lucky Duck Motorsports. In the CR restart zone, we're back away, under 30 laps to go. Defending series champion Aiden Neese on the bottom of the racetrack. He's got one of the greatest drivers of iRacing in the country. Justin puts him in contact. Trouble in the back. Oh, you can hear a Munch and Crunch, and I don't mean your favorite snack on a baseball summer afternoon. Munch and Crunch is Stephen Luttrell and others And we've got a caution here, guys. Let's take a look at a replay. Man. There goes Cole Wilson from Allentown, Pennsylvania. He lost it, and it blocks the path, guys. Oh, my goodness. I said it earlier at the racetrack. I'll say it again, guys. You got a virtual omelet mayhem of destruction. We are scattered, smothered, and covered off turn 4.
Man, that 100% looks like Wilson got in a little hard there into Porter. And if you look, he got Porter a little bit in that left rear and got him turned right there in front of everybody in the middle of that pile. What a heck of a melee that was.
Yeah. Sure did. Hey, by the way, it's throwback night. I love these throwback cars. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
No, Wesley, I love the Waffle House reference right there.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Here's a look at it again. Cole Wilson hard into the wall, and then it just stacks the pack. And so many good-looking cars. Oh, boy, They call it that old Mountain Dew, and he got tore up, too. Man.
To piggyback off of what you were saying, I believe there's some chopped and topped in there, too.
Scattered, smothered, chopped, sliced, diced, as you said.
Yep, topped, chili, and a couple of those cars got off the ground there.
So, guys, do I need to tell you where I'm at? Do y'all know where it's time to dig? Mr. Chris Golden's in the booth. It's time to dig, buddy, right? It's time to dig.
25 to go. Here we go. The time to dig. Man, I hate to say it, but I had my money on Chandler and Luttrell for this one, and they have just been wadded up and dadgum near everything. But I want to see what they can gain in this last 25 here, because it's time to dig, boys.
It is time to dig, ladies and gentlemen, and obviously we're ready to see what the finish will be. Hey, by the way, don't forget, coming up later tonight, Tracy, the RDR hauler has hauled Bud out of the pits at Caraway Speedway. He raced today in real life. He had Enoch McNeil and Cody Griffin in the Chargers race. Now, the plan is USA International, Southern National, tonight, twin 125s. I think he's going to maybe make it twin 100s. He told me via text. We'll find out. But we are literally got the Leadfoot Racing League and then the Ross Dalton Racing. He might be a few minutes behind schedule, Tracy, because they are hauling tail to Liberty. I can tell you that much right now. But they did tell me they're going to race as we go back to green. I mean, literally, I'm in the press box at Caraway Speedway calling iRacing with you guys. How cool is that?
That's awesome, brother.
I mean, I'm at a race calling an iRace.
Well, it's like this too, Wesley. We've been keeping an eye on that 9 car of Jacob Brent's, and we've been keeping an eye on the 21 of Jacob Brown. Jacob Brown's got our Fast Mover Award for tonight because he's been up as high as 14 spots. So, them boys has got some rocket ships out there for sure, Wesley.
The question is, does anybody got anything for that driver right there, of course, leading the way of Justin Brooks? He's trying to become a 2-time winner this year. Right now, he leads the charge. The man from the PD region of South Carolina. Under 20 laps to go on. We got another caution flag. This is your 10th. Blue line soft wash of the yellow.
Going to be Chris Davis on that one. I saw him falling down the ranks. Not sure what happened, but I'm sure we're going to find out here in just a second.
Yeah, Thad Collins, it looks like, might have got into him. Oh, look out, Thad! Oh, baby!
And he goes up there on the top, not where you want to be.
What goes up must come down, right?
Yeah, well, I hope he's got that fast repair. I'll tell you that. He's going to need it.
Caution out.
Yeah, what was that thing they used to do back in the day there, Wesley? That goody powder?
The Goodies Headache Powders of the Race Award. Yes, the Goodies Headache Powder of the Race Award. You're exactly right. And we'll see what happens with these guys as they'll get ready to roll. As Chris Davis and Thad Collins and more. There is Cameron Chandler. They're all on pit road. They're having service being done. We're going to step away and take a break as well, as it is shootout time at Hickory, the birthplace of the NASCAR stars. A quick word from our sponsors, and we will decide the Foothills Feud 125. Who come up with that name? That's pretty damn smart. We're back in a moment. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural building, plumbing, and mechanical electrical plans as required to produce and deliver a finished building and/or structure. This company is proudly owned by LFRL's Tracy Brown. Eastern Technical Design. Contact them today at 252-245-1599 or email them at easterntechnicaldesign@gmail.com. Commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Eastern Technical Design is the perfect plan for your building needs.
Yeah, so we're looking good on a 1-2 finish.
Here we go.
Back here, racing underway. Restart zone with 12 laps to go. It's presented by Lucky Ducks Motorsports in the CRN Restart Zone. And it is now time to settle it now. On the gas, Justin Brooks, Aiden East, they're stride for stride. Look at Shane Hodges and Jacob Prince battling as they work their way back into the corner, gentlemen, in turn number 1 and 2. Late race caution. I don't think the leader wants it. Justin Brooks is trying to go 2 in a row.
Man, 10 to go here. These guys are really fighting door to door, especially that 9 and 32. First time we've seen the 9 on the bottom line here. He's been on that outside, but looks like we got the 32 hung out there right now.
Yep, Andrew Payne sticking his nose in there here. You know, they making it interesting, making it fun.
And it's all fair game to do that. As you mentioned, 9 laps to go, single digits on the board now. It is time to settle it here. As right now, as Chris Golden, Chris Norris mentioned, Ryan Tomford, by the way, will be joining me for the Ross Dalton Racing Twins tonight from Southern National and USA. Nonetheless, the leaders work the back straightaway. How about that car that's a throwback to the Winston of Dale Earnhardt Sr. when he drove that car? Look at this. And the Coors number 9 throwback to the great $1 Million Bill Elliott when he won Darlington back in the 80s. I love these throwback cars, Chris Golden. They look so cool.
Oh, man, that's what I was saying earlier. My favorite thing about this race is the throwbacks. I mean, looking at all these cars, the only part from a broadcast standpoint, it makes it a little harder because some of the numbers are wrong, but a big slide there for Nice, and it looks like Hodges is going to get under him and might take that position away.
And by the way, it's a second lead now as we got a battle here for second. Look at Shane Hodges. He's got a throwback to the Napa colors of when Michael Waltrip won the 500 back in 2001. And now down to the inside. He'll make a move on the 45. That's Aiden Nice up high, defending series champion. Whoa, he's not giving room. He's almost in the fence with 4 to go. I mean, literally, Chris, in the wall.
100%, dude. They are fighting so hard for that second place spot. And we got, I mean, if you look at Levi right there sitting in fourth, just waiting for these guys to mess up. He's like, I want a podium spot tonight. And he is about to take it away from Nice.
3 laps remaining from Huntersville. Aiden Nice. He is stuck up in a big battle between Justin Brooks, Shane Hodges, and Aiden Nice, and they come to the line. They will come to the 1 to go this time by. The white flag will come out, presented by W Energy. It is Justin Brooks, Shane Hodges, Carter Levi. That's that big stack up. Oh, they make contact. He's in the wall. Do we see a caution? Do we have a caution? I don't think we do. They're racing. We're staying green.
We're staying green.
Oh, yes, that's going to be the record. That's it. That's Justin Brooks is going to be your winner. Hodge second. Levi third. Where did Nice end up after that? Golly, showing Nice.
And Justin Brooks is going to go back to back. Aiden Nice will end up finishing outside the top 15 in the 16th position with a checkered flag file. Unbelievable.
Man, I hate that.
Wow.
For Aiden. That was unfortunate. He tried that crossover and just lost it. It just got away from him. And
unbelievable. Wow.
Levi Carter, who is a newcomer to Leadfoot Racing, finishes in a podium spot in third.
Oh,
And
heck
Justin
yeah.
Brooks, ladies and gentlemen, will pick up the win again. He won last week at New Smyrna. He'll win here again at Hickory in the throwback night. There he is from the Palmetto State of South Carolina in the PD region. And I'll tell you what, Chris, you were chiming in, not Chris Golden, but the other Chris, Chris Norris, man, that was just some phenomenal racing. And you know what? Hey, listen, last lap, all bets are off. I think Aiden Neese realized he was a sitting duck. He couldn't catch Justin Brooks, and he had a bunch of people ganging up on him in the back behind second coming to the finish of this race.
Yeah, Aiden Neese had to try it. He had to try it. He didn't. I mean, he couldn't just. He had to do something. And I hate it for the young man because he's a really good guy, really good car driver, and you know you got to make something happen. And sometimes, Chris Golden, that's what the end result can end up being.
Yeah, 100%,
the celebration is on, man. The celebration is on. And Chris Golden, I got to bring you back into this, man. As you said, it was time to dig, right? It was time to dig. And if you ain't digging yet, you better hurry up. You're going to be in quicksand.
Oh, you ain't kidding, man. Yeah, Neese, I don't know if he used up his tires and what all he had, and he was just pushing too hard, but dadgummit, man, what a tough night for our front row starters that started first and second this race as they end up 15th and 16th. Good Lord, man, that was a tough one. And if I was Neese, I understand the desperation. I really do. But at the same time, fourth place is a lot better points night than 16th. So I think I might have let it go. But we got these guys coming into the booth here. Justin Brooks, Shane Hodges, and Carter Levi will have those interviews when we come back.
We're going to get ready to step away. First, let's take a look at the results for tonight's events here at Hickory Motor Speedway when it's all said and done in the Foothills Feud 125 throwback night. There it is, by the way, on Leadfoot TV. Justin Brooks, winner last week at New Smyrna. He wins again. He's collected 7 wins in the last 9 races, okay? 7 wins in the last 9 races. Now, I am counting the first 5 that he won last year in Season 3, plus missing the other ones, and now winning again. So 7 of the last 9 races have been victories for the driver of Mr. Justin Brooks. Shane Hodges will finish second, Carter Levi third, Andrew Payne, Jacob Prince in the top 5, John Forbes, Christopher James, Carter Krogan, Dylan Porter, Landon Brown from North Carolina, Mr. Golden, a solid top 10 for him. And what a great car count tonight at Hickory for throwback night.
It really, really was. You know, I mean, we talked about it a little bit pre-race. 28 cars showed up tonight, and obviously we only take 20. And we kind of did a rundown before the race started. The guys that did not qualify for this race, we still appreciate them coming out and giving it a shot, and wish them the best luck on the next one.
And the rest of the finishing order will be Stephen Luttrell, Cole Wilson, Thad Collins, Joel Farlow, followed by Cameron Chandler, Aiden Neese. People were asking where he ended up. The man that started 7th, the defending series champion, ends up in the 16th position, and the rest of the field in the top 20 and more when it's all said and done. So the other guys that finished behind Aiden Neese include Jacob Brown, Landon Farmer, our buddy out of the north, Travis Lapanis, Chris Davis, your top 20, and then the rest of the rundown of the other cars. Thank you for coming. You didn't get to start. 20 did. Lenny Brown, Austin Pack, by the way, used to be a modified racer at Bowman Gray Stadium. Benson Weaver, Bruce Pearson, Jason Woodham. That's the way they finished. Chris Norris, did you try to attempt a race and you ended up broadcasting instead, right? Were you like the Neil Bonnet of the LFRL tonight?
Yeah, I tried it and didn't quite make the cut, but I was looking at the scoring board. Somehow I moved up 5 spots.
I got you. Well, hey, that's an improvement, right? You're not even doing anything. Seth Cole and Logan Richardson. Yeah. Hey, we got to take a break and thank some sponsors on Leadfoot TV. When we come back, thanks to great production by Tracy at the Virtual America's most famous short track at Hickory, we will grab the trio of podium drivers here tonight. The Leadfoot Racing League returns at Hickory. And right after this, stay with us. Eastern Technical Design Incorporated provides design and drafting services for commercial, industrial, and residential construction. Services include architectural renderings, preliminary plan design, as well as final construction drawings. These drawings include all the necessary structural, building, plumbing, and mechanical. Blue Line Soft Wash is a veteran-owned and operated company dedicated to bringing integrity and precision to exterior cleaning. Founded by a retired law enforcement officer, and we proudly back the men in blue. Blue Line Soft Wash upholds the values of service, commitment, and attention to detail in every job. Trust Blue Line Soft Wash to protect and enhance your property with the same dedication they once gave to protecting our community. Protect and serve. Protect your car with Blue Line Soft Wash today. Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, North Carolina, is a premier provider of professional logging and land clearing services, proudly serving communities across the Tar Heel state of North Carolina. Their services are vital for large-scale land development and forestry operations. By prioritizing responsible land management, Tar River Environmental helps clients achieve their land use goals while maintaining ecological integrity. Find more details on Tar River Environmental, located in Rocky Mount, on Google today. Back here at Hickory Motor Speedway, checkered flag. Here at Hickory Motor Speedway, the checkered flag has failed for race number 2 of the iRacing Leadfoot Racing League here in the throwback night here for the Foothills Feud 125. Thanks again to Chris Norris, Chris Golden for covering my absence until I was able to come back to finish it all off. I'm Wesley Outland, the voice of the Leadfoot Racing League, along with Brian Tomford. He's taken off because we got 2 other race broadcasts coming up tonight. We'll give you all the details on that coming up with the Ross Dalton Racing Driver Development Series. But let's go to Victory Lane and grab the man that if you go to iRacing, he is the most popular driver. Like, not only most popular, he has the highest rating in the country for driving in iRacing. It is South Carolina's Justin Brooks. Justin, congratulations. 5 wins last year, 2 wins already this year, and man, you are kicking butt and taking names. Congratulations. A good job of the number 33.
Yeah, thank you. Tonight was definitely a stacked field. 30 cars show up tonight, and that was pretty nice to see for the league and all that. It's growing for sure. And like I said, there's some fast drivers. I gave myself I put myself in a little bit of a hole in qualifying. I messed up and qualified P3. Honestly thought I'd start 5th or so, but the field was really tight. So ended up P3, and I knew I just had to take advantage of every restart and try to get myself out to the lead. And when I got to the lead, save tires and run the pace I want to run. And it was a toss-up by pitting there. I think it was around lap 77 to 78. Especially when I went in the pits and seen the tires I had. Honestly, could have probably stayed out, but just rather be on the offense than the defense because I knew them guys behind us had just went in the pits and got some four Mr. Feelgood. So I was like, well, you know what, screw it. Let's go have some fun. And sure enough, had some fun and made it 3 wide on the start. I think there in the 3-1 time and was just high side hustling the guys I could and got myself out front. It was just clear sailing from there.
Chris Golden, Chris Norris, any of you guys have a question for Justin as we continue post-race with the winner 2 weeks in a row?
No question, but I do have a statement. Justin, not only did you win the race, but you also had the fastest lap of the race of anybody in the field of 14.341. So heads up on that.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. I know I was ripping there at the end when I started actually going, and I seen them guys behind me get smaller and smaller. I was like, yeah, we got a good piece.
Well, Justin, before I let you go, man, please thank your sponsors and hey, give us a little history about your DuPont Performance Alliance number 33 throwback car. I know you were a Jeff Gordon fan back in the day, right?
Oh yeah, always been a Jeff Gordon fan up till he retired. It's based off his 2005 All-Star car. Tried to get it down to a T. The only thing that was a little different, it didn't have his name above the door there, and it didn't have number 24. But I tried to use the same font. Tried to use the same sponsors, just make everything, because that was one of my favorite paint schemes. Reverse paint scheme, the blue sparkle, it really looks good under the lights, and I got several compliments and not talking about how good it is. So I might have to just throw my actual numbers on there and sponsors on there and run this paint scheme some more, because it seems like it's a popular thing. Thank you guys first and foremost. I mean, honestly, without you guys, we wouldn't be having this going on. It's always a pleasure to talk to you, Wesley. I always tell you that. Thank everybody, LFRL, for doing what they do behind the scenes, putting on a throwback night. Like I said, we had 30 cars show up, so it's pretty awesome. Thank everybody watching tonight. My girlfriend, I know she's tuning into it. JustinBrooksDesigns.com. Want to thank the guys at Race Be Clean tonight too. I definitely got to do that, because I mean, I had some people that weren't giving an inch, but they weren't stuffing me in the wall, and I love that kind of racing. Carter and Shane's, two of them, they're in here. That's the reason they finished top 3 as well. So give a shout out to them, and like I said, see you guys in the next one.
Exciting racing, no doubt about it. Ladies and gentlemen, winner of 2 weeks in a row. He won 5 races last year in season number 3. He won New Smyrna last week for the lid lifter of season 4, and he wins this one for throwback night here at Hickory Motor Speedway. The winner of the Foothills Feud 125, presented by Eastern Technical Design, the number 33 from, of course, Florence, Dillon, South Carolina, PD region, Mr. Justin Brooks. Let's grab now Shane Hodges. And Shane, with a tribute to Michael Waltrip and the Napa know-how colors of the 2001 and 2003 Daytona 500 winner. Shane, obviously, man, it was heated. You and obviously Aiden Neese, some bumping, banging going on. You're not backing off. He's not backing off. Your take of what happened and finishing second.
Yeah, I saw him have that little slip up in 1 and 2, and I thought that was my opportunity to cut up under him and get under him. And I tried to do it as clean as I could. And I was trying my hardest to get to Brooks to see if I had anything for him, and it was too late. So I think I waited a little too long to get around Aiden, but it was still a really good race. And congratulations to Brooks. He's one of the best that can do it on iRacing. And I'd like to thank Ryco Performance, Hodges Sim Shots, Aftershock, Setup Solutions, Napa Auto Parts, and y'all for putting the league on, and that's it.
Chris, any of you guys got anything? Golden and Norris?
Oh, just a heck of a run tonight, Shane, man. Starting second, finishing second. Can't shake a stick at that. Really awesome night for you. Good points night for sure. And you had Justin right there in your sights for a little bit. Towards the end, you had a lot of action around you. Is that why you started kind of falling off from him there? We ended up with a gap of like 1.55.
Yeah, I think when I got stuck on the outside before the last caution, it kind of hurt the tires a little more than I thought it would, and I think it was just not enough time to get up to him. But it was a good race all in all.
Oh heck yeah, man! They knew you were there the whole time.
I got to ask you, Shane, in closing, please thank you, obviously, what you said. Was there any words from Aiden Neese and driver chat after what happened, or was it just kind of crickets after everything?
No, it was just me and him were talking about it. He's not really mad about it, and I'm not really mad about it. And
good.
I'm not really that like dirty of a driver, but I was trying to just get around him as quick as I could.
Yeah. I mean, you are coming to the white flag, right? All bets are off, as I always say. I think there's a fine line when you're moving to the end of the race and things go with the way they do. By the way, I think I said the Dubby Energy one to go. Tracy, please don't kill me. That's my fault. The Tilt Tiffy white flag was the one to go sponsor. I want to say thank you again to Tilt Tiffy, the one to go sponsor. And again, gives you the tools you need to engage and raise some money and more money for charity. Donate immediately to all of your favorite charities, including the St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, Water Aid America, Stand Up to Cancer, and so much more. Visit tilttiffy.com. That's tilttiffy.com, the one to go sponsor. Shane, thanks for your time, buddy. We appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Shane.
Let's grab
Thank you.
Carter Levi now, the number 28 machine. And Carter Levi, there it is. The Dale Earnhardt Sr. paint throwback to the Winston. I want to say that was 1990. Was it 97? I think it was, Carter. Was it 97 when he drove that car?
Yeah, it was either 97 or 98.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to say this is the car that he drove after the USA Olympic car. So he drove that in Atlanta, the Olympics in 96, the red and blue car. So I think this one was 97, and then the orange car was 98. But anyhow, the Winston that used to be at Charlotte, and then they moved it to other places. The throwback races is where these schemes come from, and obviously back in the day, Dale Earnhardt Sr. drove that car. So I'm assuming, tell me why you chose that paint scheme, and you got to be happy with a third-place finish, Carter Levi. Welcome to the series of the 28.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely had a better run than I felt like I should have. Really, I feel like I just didn't get back through the field like I should have. I just got stuck behind a lot of those guys up in front. I made my decision on the restart there, and one of the restarts to go 3 wide. Probably wasn't the brightest one, but definitely a good run. Early on in the race, I felt really good running second to Brooks, just kind of matching his pace and seeing what he had. And we both made our decisions to come down pit road, and I felt like I shouldn't have took 4, he took 2, and obviously it helped him. But on the throwback there, I really wanted to have a car that had a lot of colors on it to see it in the stands very well, and just to see how fast it was going around the racetrack.
Norris Golding, any of you guys got anything for Mr. Carter Levi?
Well,
Oh, man.
Carter, welcome,
Yeah.
man, and congratulations on that third place finish.
Yeah, thank you. It's a good welcome so far. Hopefully, we can have a little momentum going into next week.
Well,
Definitely
you
a great
know-
way to start it.
Yeah, second and third. I know it's not first, but it's not last, and in such a outstanding field of cars tonight, man. You got to be happy with third. You got to be proud of that. So, congratulations.
Yeah, I wasn't really expecting 30 cars to my debut, but it was definitely a good welcome. Hopefully, we can have a few spots better next week.
Oh, there you go. Well,
Very
ladies and gentlemen, again, that's the man right there, finishing it done here. So we do appreciate it. And again, homage to the Winston colors of Dale Earnhardt Sr., the great intimidator. I am just about 50 miles down the road from Charlotte Motor Speedway. Well, I guess maybe 75 miles down the road, but nonetheless, obviously, we remember Dale Earnhardt Sr. with having the opportunity to race throwback colors and paint schemes like that for Carter Levi. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for post-race. Tracy Brown, I got to bring you in here, man. I know that you have got to be tickled to death. Landon Brown and company, Lenny Brown, 30 cars. I'm so happy to see this for sure. Way to go.
I'm absolutely blown away. And what even blows me away even more, guys, is I realize we had a few cautions, but I mean, from the minute the first green flag dropped, there was racing all over this field. I was working my tail off. I've got more drivers listed over here than I got screen space to kind of, pan around to all the cameras and everything. And just wanted to mention one thing. I didn't want to cut you off a while ago. Tiltify, that is our sponsor there. I think that was the white flag sponsor. And
Tilt Tiffy, didn't I? I was even trying to correct myself, and I still butchered it. Tiltify. So I said Tilt Tiffy. My bad, Tracy.
Yeah, it's no problem at all. Even Scott Shive had issues with it the other night. But just wanted to say, on the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see a little QR code pop up. I don't know how we're going to settle this, but if you go there, it's a link to an Instagram page. I think it's Instagram anyway. I got Landon. Well, I didn't get Landon. Landon put it up there for us. And so that you can go and you can vote on your favorite throwback scheme, and the winner will get $25. Sponsored by Eastern Technical Design. And so the results for that will be posted after tomorrow night. So we're going to give everybody.
Take your pick. There's a lot of nice cars from what I saw here too. Man.
Oh yeah, it is just absolute beautiful field, man. I felt like I was back in the '80s there for a while, and just want to thank everybody on the YouTube chat. One of these days, I'm gonna figure out how to chat back to you guys. I know it's possible, but that's kind of been down my list of things I need to figure out how to do. But I just really wanted to thank everybody for watching, tuning, and racing and broadcasting. I mean, man, we were busting at the seams on the track, busting at the seams inside the broadcast booth here, and man, it was just an absolute miraculous night and had racing galore. It wasn't a crash fest. I don't know, man. I could go on for this thing, talking about it for another 15 minutes. But anyway, taking up enough time there, so I'll toss it back to you guys.
The sky's the limit for sure. And Landon Brown, I know you're in the chat box as well, buddy. If you want to talk to our audience too, I know there's a lot of great things coming very soon. Some of the things we've unveiled, we can let you know that obviously there is going to be a all-star event coming up here in December. That will be the Leadfoot Racing League and the Ross Dalton Racing Driver Development Super 5 Pro Cup Challenge. I will give you all the details on that coming very soon, but I know that comes up in December. It is the best of the best from the seasons of the LFRL this season and the Ross Dalton Racing League. By the way, I want to let you know that they are expanding into the world of social media. Leadfoot Racing League is available on Instagram already at Leadfoot RL. Obviously, you can also get them signed up on X at Leadfoot RL. And, of course, they are currently looking for more sponsors. If you want to get signed up, contact Tracy or Landon Brown in the Discord, Instagram at lead_foot_RL or Triple B Racing Official at gmail.com. Some of the awesome sponsors we want to say thank you to, including Eastern Technical Design, Lucky Ducks Motorsports, Wild Ops, Blue Line Soft Wash, 213 Simware, Yeah, here we go. I'm going to do it again. Not Tilt Tiffy, Tiltify. I know. I was making sure I didn't say Tilt Tiffy. Tiltify. Thank you to Tiltify, Community Radio Network, 4 Wide Motorsports, Golden Racing, and so many more. Chris Golden, Chris Norris. I'm going to let you guys give your final thoughts of Hickory. Thank you for covering for me until I was able to finish my announcer TV duties for Caraway Speedway. And, man, a good race. Again, Justin Brooks, 2 for 2. Chris Golden, I'll let you start off, buddy.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. It was a really awesome race. A pleasure to fill in for you while you were out. I mean, I'm by no means a color guy. I'm by no means a play-by-play guy. I'm just an analyst. But it was cool to see, the other side of it for a little bit and try to keep up. But it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It's definitely the type of race that you want to broadcast every single time because there were a few cautions, but there was action all over the place. It was definitely a great race to break out on as far as play-by-play because there was so much going on. And honestly, I hope they're all that hard because that means we had some great stuff to watch all night.
Golden Racing, time to dig. He's the man that's behind that 25 to go. Landon Brown, I totally skipped you, brother. I am so sorry. I was getting all into sponsors and social media, and I wanted you to give your thoughts of a great, great night here for the Leadfoot Racing League. Buddy, I'm sorry about that, buddy.
Oh, you're all good. Dude, it was absolutely insane to see that many cars. I was not expecting that at all. I thought maybe, with the people that had signed up for the paint scheme contest, I thought, we were going to have around 18 to 20, right? I think we would have had a full field, but I didn't think we were going to have to cut guys at the end of the night. And when I sent home, like 6 or 8 guys, that was insane to me. It's the first time we've ever had to cut anybody in this league, and I'm just really appreciative that all the guys kept their heads level for 95% of the race. I mean, nobody had any crazy radio chatter or anything like that, and most of the cautions at the start of the race were just self spins, single car spins. So I'm just really proud of everybody. Really proud of everybody that supports us, all the sponsors, all the drivers that come out each week. It's something that I'm very proud of. I'm super glad to have Tracy on board and Lenny on board helping. Just all of us getting together and building and growing. That's the biggest thing for me. So I'm glad to see it get where it's gotten.
It certainly is special indeed. And, I found myself while still announcing at Caraway on the TV broadcast, I found myself preparing, looking at opening up SDK, looking at time and scoring, looking at entry lists, looking at things like that. Because I didn't want to come in and be like a deer in the headlights for Chris Golden whenever he tossed it to me to take over. And I was actually going to let them finish. But, I wanted to kind of have an idea. And when I saw the numbers, I was like, holy cow, But honestly, the Browns for the LFRL family, this is what they wanted to work to, and hopefully it will continue to go from here. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to remind you the Leadfoot Racing League is back in action again coming up next Sunday. Of course, September the 14th, round number 3. Round number 3 will find us at the home of the Snowball Derby, Five Flags Speedway in Pensacola. It is also $1 drivers recognized. So, what does that mean, Landon? Like if you're a regular member, you race for $1? Is that what it is? Loyalty night? That's pretty cool.
Oh no, I think that's an S. It would be an S. Season 1 drivers. Everybody that's been here since the
everybody,
the
whatever the hell I said about $1 to race, forget all that. Season 1 drivers recognized. I'm so sorry, guys. My apologies. Hey, listen, I've been in the broadcast booth since probably about 10:30 this morning, 11 o'clock this morning. It has been a long day for me, and I'm still rocking and rolling with you guys for LFRL and RDR on Leadfoot TV. So my apologies on that. It is not $1. It is S1. Season 1 drivers will be recognized. It'll be Loyalty Night coming up on September the 14th next weekend at Five Flags Speedway. Southern National coming up on September the 21st, and the Milwaukee Mile to go to the halfway point to wrap up the season and to wrap up the month of September. Hey, by the way, we'll also let you know coming up again in December. I want to make sure that I got the dates correct on it. It'll be a 5-race series beginning on December the 18th, I believe it is, and it is the Ross Dalton Racing versus Leadfoot Racing League Pro Cup 5 Challenge. The top 10 point drivers of LFRL, the top 5 of RDR, which is coming up next, by the way, for twins from Southern National and USA International. They will compete. The best late models of iRacing, an all-star championship, the bragging rights, and so much more on the line coming up very, very soon. We will be promoting that. You'll probably see vignettes, logos, flyers, and more coming up on all that soon. And another thing, we are going to be changing broadcasters. Be staying tuned for that announcement coming up in the following weeks, but I promise you we will still continue to provide the same great content that Leadfoot TV always provides, just on another bigger national platform. For everybody that helped out tonight in the broadcast booth, thank you to Chris Norris, who didn't make the race, but he was a good color guy. For Chris Golden, who is not a play-by-play man, but he did it tonight. Thank you, sir, to him for digging and calling the race in my absence. Tracy Brown, phenomenal production. For everybody with the Leadfoot Racing League, presented by Eastern Technical Design, for all of those amazing crew, this is Wesley Outland, high above a real racetrack at Caraway Speedway in Asheboro, North Carolina. Thank you to Darren Hackett, Tina Lackey for letting me borrow their equipment and being able to continue to do my job calling iRacing with you guys after calling Real Racing today. We've got, again, Ross Dalton Racing coming up later tonight. But before we leave, we congratulate Justin Brooks, his second win in a row, 7th of the season. He takes the Foothills Feud 125 Throwback Night here at the birthplace of the NASCAR stars, virtual Hickory Motor Speedway. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We're back on the air in less than an hour for Ross Dalton Racing Twins, and we will see you next week for the racing at Five Flags. Take care.